Dungeons deep, the shadows thicker. A hero's tale in every line. Grab your sword, it's questing time. Roll the dice tonight, oh roll the dice. Fate's a gamble, risk the price. Roll the dice tonight, oh roll the dice. One more turn could change your
First and foremost, welcome back, everybody. We've got a few little administration notes to go over, namely self-promotion. So, those of you who are new to the channel that are watching our videos, please do us a favor, like and subscribe. We definitely want you to keep coming back, keep watching, keep enjoying the show. We are not Critical Role. We are not trying to be Critical Role. So those of you who do enjoy us being CritHeads and critting everything up, we appreciate you coming back. More so, if you are enjoying this campaign and you would kind of like to run it for your own group, don't worry. You don't have to draw down notes and figure out what's going on. We are writing and publishing this campaign. It is up for sale right now on DriveThru RPG. So head over to drivethrurpg.com and search Aoethera, Aoethera, and look for Aoethera Cataclysm, Book 1. It's available in PDF, hard copy, and soft copy as well. Okay. With those little administration notes out of the way, last time in Aoethera, you guys were in the bar in Meridian trying to come up with a plan. You've been hired to clear engineering obstacles at Bisdane so that the Alliance Militarium can move in and reclaim that city from the elves. And if you can, they also want you to try to disrupt the Sentinel-2 program. And that is where we're going to pick off. So, first things first, let's go ahead and roll some fate while I get us some music going.
D20, is that right?
Oh,
D6.
D6.
Mm-hmm.
hey, first success.
All right.
Never exceeded it.
Even
At
two.
least on that one done something that was not life or death.
That's 2 for me. 2 for you. And let's see what I get. Oh, that's 3
Yay,
for
one
me.
for us.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
4, 5, and 6 is ours.
Yes, it is. I misspoke. That you guys have 3, I have 2.
Putting your thumbs on the scales of power, I don't know. I don't have to watch you.
Literally. All right. So, as I recall, you guys kind of have the plan to more or less hit the beaches like the Marines.
Are you sure about that? Because I've watched the VOD back and I'm still none the wiser.
Yeah, well, that was kind of what it sounded like when we last left off. But if you guys want to take a few minutes and reconfigure that plan, be my guest.
I think, from my recollection, and it's not great because I was drinking that night, I think it was supposed to dimension walk myself and Vlad in and when you dimension walk and we turn out back to our normal dimension, is that all three of us in the same spot of time, or can you lead us to where we need to be and you just turn one person out and then you can go to the next person where the next guy is and turn them out and then finally turn yourself in?
Let me read that because I'm not sure it specifies that.
Okay. Because if we can, that would be the best for insertion. But as far as exiting, we'll have to, like if I'm in charge of taking out the air defense, right? I'll have to take care of that and then booger on out of there. So,
Yeah.
All right, so is this city being dropped off with a vehicle to cover ground faster? Because if they take the vehicle, do the stealthy thing in the city, come out of the city, get in the vehicle, and then head north towards us at the coast.
yeah, I think we need to have a rally point and we can have communication rocks, right?
Yeah, so it's not really communication rocks. Because it's a steampunk world, it's basically going to be steampunk handheld radios.
Handheld.
Can I have a comm system? Can I have a comm system installed? That way I don't have to carry radio.
I'm going to go with no, because essentially the radio is a workaround for messenger spells, since we're playing a low magic, no magic campaign right now. So
it's like the Nixie tubes wouldn't take the vibrations from you walking.
Mm-hmm. so
right,
for now, it's rudimentary radios.
All right, now that I reread the spell, it basically just says, from what I can tell based on the reading, because it doesn't specify when you bring more than one person with you, when I end the spell, it'll just pop all of us out. I don't have to, but we don't have to stay near each other, from what I can tell.
Okay, and we can still communicate with each other while being in that dimension. Does the communication work interdimensionally?
Yeah, that's a question for the DM.
So, here's what I'm going to rule. It does not work interdimensionally. For the three of you to communicate, all three of you have to be on the same dimension. It can be the shadow dimension, or it can be the physical dimension. But if Vlad chooses to hop out of the shadow dimension early, and Kreth and Alaris do not, Kreth and Alaris can no longer communicate with Vlad. Vlad can no longer communicate with Kreth and Alaris. Make sense?
Yep. Makes sense to me.
Quick question for Amber then. Does
ahead.
Amber have anything that will put her either in or in touch with the shadow dimension?
Ooh, that is a most excellent question.
Because if she's in that dimension, she can act as basically a parrot.
Or medium. Talking to the dead on the other side.
Through to...
She can communicate out to you, but you can communicate back to her.
Okay, unfortunately, no. She does not have anything. Yeah. In fact, we'll answer that in character. So yeah, Amber will turn to you and be like, I'm sorry, that's not really anything that I trained with. The cult has people that can do that, but I wasn't one of them.
Aye, well, you didn't ask. You didn't find out.
That's true, and it was a good idea.
So it looks like once they go invisible, they're on their own and out of comms.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as long as you guys can stay low, me and the other two can sneak in, get in position, all pop out, cause some chaos, and then your signal will be a big boom, essentially.
Yeah, I like the idea of all three of us being able to talk to each other, and once we get to our designated drop points, then we can all pop out at the same time, and it's just constant chaos rather than one thing happens and then the next thing happens and the next thing happens. It's just a big hit.
Yeah, so the assault
Well,
team
with
can
any
just
luck,
wait
you
on.
guys- With any luck, you guys won't even get noticed. You'll be in and out of the city and coming to join us at the coast.
Well,
Or we'll be
Yeah,
meeting you on the way to the city.
I guess that's the question. Do we have a way to remotely detonate the bombs, or do we have to? Like, is it like on a fuse timer?
I have an idea. If the DM will allow it, or the GM, however you want to be called, to be able to rig up these grenades to a comm on a specific channel that we have, like, because comms have different channels. Say we hook it up to channel 13, and when everybody gets back to the rendezvous point, we dial up channel 13 and big explosion.
I absolutely love this idea, and I 100% will allow it. It's going to take a mechanical check, which I believe Torque is the only one that's proficient in mechanics, but mechanics is essentially wisdom. So anybody with a high wisdom that would like to attempt it may attempt it.
I have a wisdom of 0, but you know what? You never know what you'll get.
I have a wisdom of 2, and because I'm a bard, jack of all trades.
Okay.
So I think I will have technically the best advantage.
Okay. Is that something that you're looking to rig up now or on the beach?
Probably better to rig it up now before we get there.
Okay. I see Alaris.
Yeah, have them ready to go.
I see Alaris, you're rolling a 14 for it.
Alright, I will real quick. Wisdom. What's something I have?
Worth having whatever device these are inside the barrel before we do anything with the barrel.
Okay, so on my same roll, I got a 15. So a little better, not much better.
Okay.
Well, I would assume like we're hooking up one comm to like one grenade, because all you need is something to start it, right? You can stick your barrel next to the grenade that's full of explosives, and when the grenade goes off, the barrel should go off. That's the idea.
Unless somehow they get separated.
Okay,
Whereas
so
burying the grenade in the barrel.
Alaris, how many of those devices are you rigging up?
I have 3 grenades, so I'd like to rig up 3 devices, and as far as what our explosives is going to be, from what I understood, is like we have barrels of explosives that I could take with us. So I was going to rig up 3 charges, and then we could just stick them in a barrel of gunpowder or whatever.
Well, I have another 5 hand grenades if you want them.
So
what is our
those
specific,
barrels?
like what is
those barrels? The idea, as I was understanding it, was to put them on the dropship and essentially turn the dropship into a bomber if things get hot.
Gotcha.
So they're big, they're heavy. You're not really gonna you can move one barrel at a time, but you're not gonna be able to it's gonna take time to emplace them all if that's what you wanted to use. Versus the charges that Sir Arthur Stonefist has already provided you with. You can carry, I believe I said you can carry up to 6 of them at one time.
Mm-hmm.
And they're plenty potent for what you're trying to get done.
And I'm trying to remember how many targets do we have? Do we just the one central boiler or the guns, or what's our main goal to blow up?
So your main goal is engineering obstacles along the beach and also anti-air towers.
Okay.
And your secondary goal, if you can, is to disrupt the Sentinel-2 facility.
Okay. Do we know how many of the anti-air towers, or is that something we got to figure out when we get there?
That's something you guys have to figure out. They have no intelligence on that.
Okay.
However, they do have intelligence. Then I'd want to make on the engineering obstacles on the beach. There are 9. 9. Okay.
Cool.
So that being said, and we can carry 6, I might as well just make 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, since we don't know how many aircraft guns there are, we definitely need to make sure we carry enough. The infiltration team does.
Yep. Okay, Kreth, how many are you making?
I mean, if I can carry up to 6 with no issue, then I'll just do 6 too.
Okay. Vlad, are you going to attempt any?
We're making explosive devices, right?
Yeah, essentially converting these charges to remote detonate.
The hand grenades that we just got?
Well, I do have 5 hand grenades if anybody wants them. I don't think I've got what's necessary to convert them myself.
Yeah, I was
So
just gonna
that's
make some Molotovs.
You said that's a wisdom roll?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I only scored 11 on that.
I'll try. I'll try to make 6 and hopefully not blow myself up in the process. Hey.
Hot damn.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. What is Scotty doing anything in preparation of all this?
He's basically polishing up his axe, making sure all of his gear is where he expects it to be. He's getting ready for a fight, basically.
Okay. All right.
Are we still in the pub?
Yes.
Oh,
If we're still in the bar, Scotty's getting another round in.
Okay.
Yeah, if we're still at the pub, Kreth would also be getting a drink and could possibly buy a couple bottles of alcohol to make Molotovs out of, just like 2 or 3.
Absolutely, yes. They are 2 gold per bottle, so mark off 6 gold.
Alrighty. Yes, sir.
Hi, lad. You didn't buy the good stuff for Molotovs. You buy the cheap shit.
This stuff burns brighter. Trust me.
You didn't waste a good whiskey on blowing things up with, lad.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'll be drinking it on the way.
Oh, as long as you do. It's a sin to throw away good whiskey.
I won't go to waste. Trust me.
At this bar, are there like good quality paper and eating utensils?
I'm sorry, good quality paper and eating utensils?
Writing?
Okay, writing paper. No, not really. Bar, not a library. But the eating utensils are decent enough.
Are the napkins at least of decent quality?
They are,
No,
but they're
I need
cloth. They're not paper.
Ow.
I need a good quality. I need a good quality paper and a good quality ink pen.
Okay.
This bar, does it by chance have a piano?
As a matter of fact, it does. Over in the corner, opposite of the entryway.
Does this bar have any sort of like fruit basket or fruit arrangement?
No. No, it does not.
Is there a library nearby, or was it burned in the wreckage?
The library is nearby, actually. Let me put you guys on the Meridian map, since we're in Meridia. Okay, so the building to the east of the palace that I'm pinging right now, that is your library.
Okay, I would like to visit the library.
Okie dokie.
Nerd.
You walk up to the library, and it is an expansive building. Quite impressive, really. Same white marble as the palace, just not as finely cut, crafted, or jointed. It is held together with mortar, unlike the palace, which is held together with precision cuts and joinery. The library itself, you ascend about 8 steps before coming up to heavy double oaken doors. You grab hold of the pull rings on those doors, pull them apart with a little bit of an effort, and step inside. And in that standard library smell just wafts in at you, and the silence that is deafening. There is a halfling lady sitting behind a large desk near the entranceway, and she stage whispers at you. "Welcome to the Meridian Library. How may I help you?"
In my quietest voice, which isn't that quiet, right? I ask if there are good quality paper and pens and a ledger of maps for where we're going to be going to Bizdane.
Absolutely. The maps that you seek will be in the geography section, filed under B, of course, as I'm sure you already could figure out. And she reaches under her desk and pulls out a parchment, an inkwell, and a fountain pen. She dips the tip of the fountain pen into the inkwell, presses on a plunger on the back of the pen, sucking ink up into the pen, then hands you the parchment and the pen. And if you wouldn't mind just returning the pen when you're finished.
Okay, I'm going to ask for 3 more parchments, so I have a total of 4.
Oh, but of course.
And then I want to go find the ledger of Bizdane, find the most recent copy that I can, and on 3 of the maps, well, on 3 of the parchments, make a copy of the map in the book, so the 3 of us insertion has a little map to carry. And then on the last parchment, I want to do something special.
Okie dokie. Give me just a second here. Need to...
Oh, mine's going to be pretty simple. While Scotty's still in the bar, he's going to see this piano and his face is going to light up. He's going to go over, he's going to open the lid, and then I'm going to cast Bohemian Rhapsody.
I'd like to give him guidance while he does that.
Absolutely. If you have a 16-second clip, go ahead and hit it.
Oh no. This is amazing.
I'm just trying to get us a round of free drinks, lads. Usually works.
Yep. Give me a performance roll when you're ready for that.
That's a +2. Okay. Oh God.
Make it. I have not.
It's been a few years, lass.
I haven't seen the roll yet. Make it with advantage.
I also did give you guidance, so that's an additional D4.
So
I'm helping you out. I'm a bard. I'm giving
Add
you
a
pointers
D4
as
to
you're
that
going.
pen, buddy.
I already know what my role is, so I'm not gonna
11.
I can fate it.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
11.
We get kicked out of the bar.
All right.
Instead of Bohemian Rhapsody, you remember it as Bromine Rhapsody.
That reminds me of the time Tim and I tried to sing karaoke in Daytona and almost started a riot.
Oh man, that was amazing. He sucked
For the
so
people
bad.
listening. Good God.
I feel like my guidance is just me trying to give him pointers as he's playing and he's just doing it wrong the entire time.
Yeah, he's hitting the wrong keys. He's off tune.
Well, no, I don't start with Bohemian Rhapsody. I make the mistake of starting with Piano Man.
Oh, there you go. That's what it was. I was gonna say you start with Bohemian Rhapsody and it somehow becomes "We Will Rock You," and not a good version of it.
In other news, a bar fight broke out in Meridian for unknown reason.
Okay, so while Scotty is butchering Queen in the bar, Alaris.
It isn't my fault the piano's out of tune.
It's not out of tune. You're just bad.
Alaris, this is the most up-to-date map of Bizdane.
Okay.
Now, what you have over Meow, this is the Ways and Means building, so they basically collect all the taxes when ships come in. This is the bar, the Eclectic Eel, which has the strip club, or whorehouse, rather.
I know that building very well.
Oh, so that's where we're going to teleport into if we went with that plan.
Yep. Here is the bazaar. Here is the blacksmith, the marketplace, and I don't remember what this building is. But it's probably closed right now, so it doesn't matter.
Pawn shop.
Cool.
Then, of course, you got the lighthouse up here. And over Mia is Booker's Manor.
Hooker or Booker?
Booker. He is the rich man of the town that owns the logging company where you guys had to go save that stuff.
I'm gonna, in the 3 maps that I give them, I'm gonna make sure I draw a target on that.
Okay. All right, Chris, what were you saying?
I was just saying, well known for his catchphrase, now can you dig that, sucker?
TJ Hooker?
Booker.
Hmm.
T.
Okay.
Never mind.
Yeah. No. Must be before my time.
Yeah, I'm lost too.
1990s WCW.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was a youngin' back then. Okay, moving back to
Okay. And on my last 4th piece of parchment, using my imposter ability, I'm going to write myself an official letter from the Baron. And in this letter, I write these words. What the bearer does is done at my order and by my authority. Obey and keep silent at my command. Signed, Baron Bouchard.
Say that again?
He's basically given himself a blanket pardon.
Yep.
It says, what the bearer does is done at my order and by my authority. Obey and keep silent at my command. Signed, the bearer.
What the...
You're going to make us the most wanted people in the kingdom.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. What the bear
It was
does.
bound to happen, boys. It was bound to happen.
Okay.
When the cops come for him, they're going to, oh man, I was like, I'm not associated with it. I wasn't a part of this.
Oh, bearer. Gotcha.
Error,
Yeah,
yes.
the bearer.
It sounded
thought
like
it
you were
said
saying
bear
what
first
the
time, too.
bear does, like roar, like grizzly bear. I'm like, what the bear
No,
does?
the
What the
bearer as in the bearer as in the holder of this letter.
Oh god, that might be the title of this video. What the bear does.
What does the bear do?
Poops in the woods.
In the woods or outside.
What did the bear do?
Okay, so, Scotty, as you finish butchering Bohemian Rhapsody, Amber comes up to you and says, well, should we get heading to the airship terminal?
Aye, lass, I suppose we probably should. Get a wee bit of kit before we set out in the morning. We're going to have plenty to do once we're set adrift.
Fair enough. This may not be the world's best timing, but I do have to make a confession.
Pregnant.
So
She's not pregnant already, is she? I mean, we only got married after
I was thinking the same thing.
you two haven't even kissed. How the hell could she be pregnant?
My magic.
Or maybe that's what the bear does. I don't know.
Well, I wasn't out cold last night.
Got strangely warm at some point. No, she looks at you and she says, so the cult of Osaroshi, they're not just the screening and recruitment front for the nameless assassins. They also operate the Thieves Guild. Pretty much everything criminal in Kivkut goes through the cult. And the Chameleon Kith you met and Trixie, they're part of that. And what they do is when the Chameleon convinces someone to get peed on by Trixie, as you know, that's a very potent smell, especially for us beastlings. So she's essentially marking you as a sucker for the Thieves Guild to take. And that's why I approached you. I wasn't part of the Thieves Guild, but I needed out of there, as you know. So I beat them to you. I was going to rob you. I didn't, but I was going to.
It's probably a good job you did, Nay. It would have been a shame to have messed your face up.
Yeah, would have been understandable, though, huh? But yeah, I just, I wanted to get that off my chest before, the big day.
So you're also saying we may run into some of these where we're headed as well?
I don't think so. I don't really know what to expect, and if things go bad, I wanted you to know the whole truth. And also wanted you to know so if you ever return there, you don't get peed on again.
Oh, I was looking forward to that, lass. I mean, who knows, we may be able to get us a threesome going next time. I'll get myself peed on again and we'll get you a wee sister.
What? Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
He's laughing as he says this, and she's not sure if he's serious or not.
Yeah, you know what? Let me do a wisdom check on her, because I don't think she gets it at all. I kind of want to fail this. Damn it. No, okay. So the laughing gives it away. And she just kind of chuckles along, and she's like, okay, all right. Well, let's go get some sleep before tomorrow, Romeo. So is there anything anybody wants to do before y'all call it a night?
So Roxy. Where'd I get Roxy from? Scotty and Amber are walking out the bar. And as they're walking through the front door, Scotty just turns to her, so is that why you were feeling me arse all night? I don't keep me wallet there, lass.
No. I had other things in mind for that. And she just shoots you a coy little wink.
He goes, all right, okay, claps her one on the shoulder. Ah, come on. Because he's still treating her like she's one of the lads.
Yep.
I want to make sure that I give the pen back to the librarian because it was definitely something I wanted to do. And when I give it back, I want to flirt with the librarian and, make her giggle.
Okay.
Man, everyone's trying to find a love interest.
Right. All right. So, what do you say to her?
So I go, here's your pen back, and my gosh, there's all kinds of books in here. You must really enjoy reading. And then I say, my favorite's the romantic novels.
What?
God, is this a perception, deception, or not perception, but is this a performance, deception, or man?
If you're going to tell me you're in Twilight, I'm going to have to nat 20 your ass.
We're gonna go with deception for the check, and I am not proficient in it. So
Okay, so if you're going deception, so you are like,
I don't give two fucks about romantic novels.
okay, that makes sense. Okay, with a 14. Okay, all right, yeah. So she blushes a little bit and just kind of like looks down and then looks back up at you, kind of sheepish. And she's like, well, I personally, I enjoy history. Nothing really revs the motor like reading about slaughters in ancient lands, right?
Oh, well, I know from what I have done in research, I know a lot about the Gold Coast. So I start talking about that.
Okay. Let's see. Do you tell her at all about the heart knife ceremony that you witnessed?
I tell her the good parts about it, but I leave out that she's given a knife to kill herself if she's captured by the orc to get raped.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see. Not quite. All right. So you leave out the murder suicide bits. Yeah. So she's just like, well, that is quite fascinating. I have not been to the Cold Coast myself, but it does sound like a very interesting region.
So I'm going to say, well, I mean, what? How about we don't end the night here and I just go back to your place and we'll talk about the Cold Coast and doing some ceremonial things.
I mean, I thought Amber moved quick.
Right.
I hope you know, if I was there, I would cast guidance on her to see through your bullshit.
So
I just want you to know that.
So now that I have successfully done a deception check on her and passed, now I'm moving into persuasion.
Still, regardless.
Well, she just kind of shuffles some papers on her desk and she says, I do apologize, but unfortunately I am working the night shift, so I'm not going to be off work for quite some time.
Can we get a description of the librarian?
So she is a little
I've got a
halfling.
28 for a persuasion check.
No sense in that. So she is a halfling. She does seem to have a large bosom, but it's hidden behind a white knit sweater and a plaid pleated skirt. But she is a cute little blonde thing. So
Yeah, so I'm going to tell her it's like, work and wait for tomorrow. Unwind and relax. We just had a big battle here. We're celebrating a victory.
I'm just imagining her at the counter reading a book, but she's standing on a box to do it.
yeah, pretty much.
Or a really tall chair.
That's what it is. It's a super tall chair. Like her feet are just kind of dangling off the chair. And when you say that, Alaris, she just kind of goes back to shuffling papers, and she's like, "Yes, I overheard the commotion. I do appreciate your heroics."
So, what do you say?
I am at work, and I must remain on task.
Well, it's late at night. What time do you get up?
I won't be off until the sun rises.
Makes me
So
wish
you're-
Scotty was there. Really makes
Oh,
me wish
okay.
Scotty-
So I'm going to change directions here and go, well, okay, so you may be at work and can't leave your post, but that doesn't mean we can't have fun here at the library. I mean, how many people come in at night anyways?
In this video.
Right. Mr. What was your name?
Frostfield.
Because you know his name.
Mr. Frostville. An elven name, is it?
Yeah, I was Elven soldier.
Oh. Well, unfortunately, I do require keeping my job. So, while I appreciate your advances, I'm going to have to tell you no one last time.
So I'm going to tell her that I have this beautiful plot of land, and I'm going to be that. And so when I'm going to go, when I get back, well, we'll meet up sometime, and then I'll just leave her to it. And and I leave a little like heart on her desk inscribed with a pen and leave.
Give me a perception check.
This is getting embarrassing.
Oh wait, that was persuasion. Sorry, perception.
Okay, with that 23, as you go to leave, you notice her trying to slyly put pepper spray back under the desk.
While I'm walking through the door, because I noticed it, I was going to go, that doesn't work on me anyways. And then I shut the door.
Oh, God.
You just
That's
hear
terrifying.
you just hear her as the doors close. Shit.
And I'm just sitting there thinking through all that. He hasn't even asked her name.
Nope.
Not a thing. That was the most awkward interaction. Oh my god.
It would have gotten so much worse though. If you had
I
not
believe
left if you had not left the gory bits out, it would have been on. She was a kink. She was a freak. You didn't tell her the right stuff. That's why the persuasion roll was wasted. It's like, it doesn't matter. You've already failed.
That better be in the next book. That's all I have to say.
Scotty be walking. It's a pity Scotty wasn't there. I'd love to Scotty to have been there because he would have just walked away with him and said, "That's why you need the possum piss last."
It's not all about the piss. The piss was a coincidence.
Yeah, but is Scotty ever going to accept that? That's the question. He doesn't even realize he's legally married.
No, he still thinks it's a rib.
All right. Anything from Vlad this fine evening before you guys turn in?
No, he's just watching this whole shit show unfold.
Oh, yeah. Where is Vlad at the moment?
He was in the bar, enjoying the musical talent.
Well,
He was kind of standing.
to turn in.
He was
Did
kind of
he?
standing in the back and observing everything, if I remember.
Yeah, did he
Yeah.
make his way back to the ship as well?
Yeah. When the rest of the party left, he left with them.
I
Okay.
think Scotty's probably going to call Vlad over
Okay, so you guys are on the ship now?
I believe so.
Okay.
I got nothing else to do.
Okay.
Scotty's
When I
gonna-
meet everybody, when I meet everybody on the ship, I'm gonna be like, guys, the librarian is cute, but she's a bitch. And then I'll-
lad, but you're
and
not
I'll-
the easiest to talk to.
And then I'll show the maps that I made it and distinctly point out, I believe that this is going to be one of the big targets from my previous experiences and the Sentinel factories. It's in some sort of dungeon of the leader's castle. And this is Booker's castle here on the map. And as far as defenses,
Aye, lad.
when we're-
Aye, lad. All in a minute, though. I want to call Vlad over so that I could have a wee word. I understand you and our new lady friend might have an issue or two between you. I just wanted to see if maybe we could... I don't know if burying hatchets is the right expression, but at least put things behind us enough to work together, aye?
So let's retcon for a minute. And Tim, remind me, I know you mentioned the lore of this, cult that he was a part of and how it pertains to the Dragonborn in the last session, but I didn't take good notes on it. Can you update me on that?
Yeah, Luja. So, so if you recall from the Dragonborn or Dragonkin, should use the right term here because Dragonborn is D&D. If you remember the Dragonkin creation myth, Ivor, the great dragon, the runt, that built Aoethera, that's credited by the Dragonkin for building Aoethera, was captured by Osiroshi, the trickster god, to build Osiroshi, a realm of his own, right? Haley, the elven mother of the Dragonkin, basically raped Ivor and got knocked up by him and gave birth to the Dragonkin. And when the Dragonkin die, if they die a glorious, honorable death, they go to Haley's domain, where they feast and fight and prepare for Armageddon, where Haley gives them the command to go into Osiroshi's realm and free him. At which point, they break his chains. He rises up from the belly of Aoethera, where the Dragonkin are to guard and protect him for the rest of his life.
Osiroshi.
No, Osiroshi is who the Dragonkin are supposed to kill to free Ivor.
Okay.
Right.
And Amber is a part of this Osiroshi cult.
Yes.
Was.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's all very grey.
So what you guys don't know, but Scotty does because of Pillow Talk. Amber was recruited into the cult of Osiroshi. You guys do know that. What you don't know is she was screened and then trained to be a nameless assassin, which is why she has those abilities to disguise self and all of that.
So Vlad knows she's part of the Osiroshi cult, but he doesn't know that part.
Correct.
But Scotty's got enough of a gut sense to know that there's a deep issue between the two of you, so he's kind of trying to smooth it out before it becomes anything.
All right.
It's sort of like a religious issue, trying to I don't know, for lack of a better comparison, a Muslim and a Jew in the same room.
Sure.
I would say if if Crest does see Scotty taking Vlad away, I would immediately clock Amber and see if her reaction. Just watch her reactions while the conversation goes on. So, assuming it's within earshot, if they walk into another room, then no, nothing.
Oh no, Amber's there with Scotty and Vlad.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh, she's
is
there
this-
in the conversation.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he wouldn't be having these sort of conversations behind her back. He'd include her in them.
Okay.
This is about you. You might as well be here.
Now, is this, and the next question then would be, is this like in another room where it's just the three of you, or did you just kind of like pull them away from the group and walk to the other side of the room?
I don't know exactly where we are in this ship, but
Yeah,
I'd assume
fair.
we're sort of off on the other side of a room out of earshot. But
All
if
right.
anybody wanted to listen and they concentrated, they probably could.
Yeah, Kreth probably would.
Give
He's
me
nosy.
give me an
Not
insight
exactly
check.
Not exactly a
Insight.
private conversation, but it's not a public one either.
Insight. I got a 23.
Okay, I will keep that in mind.
What did you need from me?
Nothing. Just need Vlad's response at this point.
Like I say, all Scotty's trying to do is get the pair of them talking to see if they can find something common.
So Vlad is going to look at both of them for a moment in a very measured way, not showing any emotion. He's just looking at them, and then he will say, "I do not think that you understand the type of person that you are dealing with and the danger that she represents. As long as she is a member of this party, I will be watching, and I will never turn my back to her. But I will pledge to you that I will not raise a hand to harm her until she reveals her true nature. And then, in honor of my gods and my people, I will show no mercy when I strike her dead. But
Aye,
until
that's
that
fair, lad.
time,
That's fair, lad.
but
But I
until
will
that
ask
time,
something of you.
what would you ask?
Amber.
A man or a lass isn't purely their religion alone. Inside there as well, you're both people just like the rest of us. Don't shut somebody out just because of what they believe.
So,
That's
Kreth,
all I
thing-
ask you, lad.
It is the
Kreth,
things
you're
that
kinda
we
listening?
believe and hold. Say again.
Oh, sorry. Just quick interjection, Kreth. As you're watching and you're kind of reading Amber's body language, she is definitely nervous about Vlad, nervous around Vlad. But she doesn't. She's nervous but not scared, if that makes sense. Vlad, go ahead, continue.
Uncomfortable would probably be the best word.
Mm-hmm.
She's not scared. She's not sharp.
I mean, Scotty's
Yeah,
just
makes-
dropped it on her as well, so her guts have probably just gone through her arse too. Oh my god,
What
he wants
is-
me to talk to him? What do I do?
Yeah.
Okay, so Vlad will respond to what Scott is saying. The things that a person believes to be true about the world is perhaps the most significant thing that you can know about them. It colors everything that they choose to think and do. So I
lad, the
will.
one thing I've learned about the world and my beliefs is I believe I can be wrong about a person. And I like to hope that they'll prove it to me. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't. That's just life. But you got to give them a chance.
Scotty, when Scotty says that, Amber slips her hand into his, and she does that, finger intertwined thing that couples do. And she looks at Vlad and she says, I understand your reticence. I'm right there with you. But you need to know that, one, when I was first recruited, I didn't really know what I was getting into. And two, I was looking for a way out. That's not who I want to be.
Laud will continue to, observe them in a measured manner for a few minutes, and then he will simply reply, "I will keep my pledge to not harm you unless you show yourself to be a harm to us. Gati is my brother in combat, but you are my enemy in spirit. If you can show yourself to be other than what you have become, then perhaps in time I can accept you. But you must know, it will be a long road, and I will never fully trust you."
Aye, that's fair, lad, and I honestly do appreciate it. Can I ask any more? Just that. See where the road takes us all, eh?
I believe I have demonstrated my character by saving her once already, and putting her on the back of Moriel.
Aye, lad. Aye, that you did.
And it won't be forgotten.
And let us not discuss these things again. And let us pray that there is no need for violence.
Or the tension that there's been round here with you two. I just wanted to break the ice, get things a bit back to normal.
Mark my words clearly. If you betray us, if you show yourself to truly be of the clan of Aoethera, you will fall at my blade, or I will fall at yours. But there is no other outcome.
There is another outcome. The one that we will take. None of that will come to pass.
This matter is resolved, and I wish you both a pleasant evening.
Aye, lad, you sleep well as well. Big day tomorrow. Gonna need you at full strength.
Now, Creth.
You as well, my friend.
Let the young couple enjoy their wedding night.
Creth, having witnessed all of that, you do believe that Amber is being on the level?
Yeah.
But there is still a little bit of hesitation within her. Like, you don't think she's lying, but it's one of those, maybe the fingers are a little crossed and you just can't see them.
Mm-hmm.
Or Amber's not even sure herself.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Okay. I love how I've unintentionally made Creth just like the fly on the wall in every conversation.
To be fair, in Amber's shoes, I'd be doubting myself as well. I mean, you've been trained all your life for this, but you've never used it in battle.
Yeah.
Not major battle, no. Definitely used it the way it was intended. But
In training and sparring and that sort of stuff, but never been out in the field with it.
oh, no, she has assassinated. It was easy targets, though.
And she always had the trainers to fall back on.
Yep. So,
Training wheels are off this time.
yep.
I think once the conversation starts to die down, the serious conversation between those guys starts to die down, Creth is just kind of like casual. He's like, why are we being all serious? After all, this might be our last night. Why don't we celebrate? Maybe drink, have some fun.
I don't want to always have to be serious, lad, but sometimes you just need to break the ice, you know?
Yeah, I get that, but tomorrow might be our last day.
Exactly, which is why you don't want to have an atmosphere around the night before.
Well, I'm going to drink. If you want to join me, you're welcome.
Peaceful night.
I feel like Kratz needs to do some sort of check to see if he drinks his bottles of whiskey that he bought for Molotov cocktails or not.
I doubt he'd
And if
drink
he
more
does-
than one.
And if he does, how bad of a hangover is he going to have in the morning?
I'm your ticket in. Are you sure you want this?
Oh, if he drank all three, he would still be drunk in the morning.
Yeah, I'd be fucking dead the next morning is what I'd be.
Have we decided which group Amber's going with to fight?
I think she's with the landing party, isn't she?
Yes,
Like the beach assault?
as I understand it, Kreth, Vlad, and Ilaris are the infiltration party, and everyone else is the assault party.
Right, because I was kind of thinking before night falls and everybody goes to sleep, Amber and I'd have a talk about the gun.
Sure.
You know, Scotty wanted her to have it so that she could.
So, real quick on the infiltration party, is Morio going with Vlad, or is that kind of outside the limits of the spell?
Ooh, I don't think
Either way is fine, but
the spell just says I can bring two other. I think it's two other creatures is the wording of it, so they'd probably have to stay behind.
okay, that's fine.
You know, just have them like tag along with the landing party. Nothing else, they can run past all the enemies and come to us.
Yep.
I bet that thing's fast.
That'll work.
All right, and then Scotty, you wanted to have a chat with Amber about the gun. Let's do it.
Yeah, I was gonna basically tell her that I didn't know what you can do, but I do know that you could do something to help defend yourself, lass. I'm gonna be up there at the front mashing faces and having fun. But I wanted to leave you with this. But I also want to ask you whether that's a good idea before I do. Because my gun has got the same name as your god. And it's kind of giving me the heebie-jeebies.
So, when you say that your gun has the same name as her god, her eyes go a little bit wide, and give me an insight roll.
Can I do a passive perception to see if I hear this?
I want to fate this roll as well, please.
Go for it.
And if I'm still standing there, can I also do the same?
Yes.
That's a waste of a fate dice. Can I,
little bit.
do I get the choice of leaving the fate dice off if I'm going to roll that high?
Yeah, I'll
Or
go
do
ahead and
I
let you.
Or do I have to spend it?
No, I'll let you
Well,
leave
then,
it off.
right,
I also got a 23, so I think we're both we both see it.
Okay, Alaris, what was your perception? Was that 23? Okay.
Perception.
20. Okay. All right. Yeah, so Alaris and Kreth do notice. And Scotty.
Before Scotty goes, I want to. When Scotty says that the name of his gun is the god's name, I'm gonna whisper to Kreth and be like, didn't realize he named his dick that name.
Sorry, that didn't come through. What was that?
Alaris is thinking that because you're newlyweds, and then you talk about using your gun. He thinks that your gun, the gun that you're going to use, is your gun.
Oh, he's got the wrong end of the dick.
Yeah.
And yes, I do deserve to be punished for that pun. I know. I'm sorry.
Nah, we'll let that slide. Okay, so what you notice, Scotty, what everyone notices, really, her eyes go a little bit wide when you mention that that your gun has the same name as her god, and she's just like, Well, may I? May I handle it?
Aye, in a minute, lass. I want to know what you suspect first, though, before I hand you, just in case I rip the fabric of the universe apart in doing so. You know what I mean?
I'm going to lean back over and be like, wow, now she's already asking to handle it.
Giggity.
What check do I need to do to not like laugh out loud?
Performance.
Performance?
I
Okay.
just imagine you two in the cabin next door with a glass to the wall, looking at each other.
So is a high number I don't laugh, or a high number I do laugh? Because I'm trying not to laugh.
A high number, you don't laugh. Oh, no, it's a spit take. You don't just laugh, you straight spit your drink everywhere. And Amber, like, her eyes kind of look over towards you, but then she, like, goes back to the rifle. And she's like, I don't think it's gonna be anything like that. I mean, it's not like we're colliding, I don't know, antimatter and matter. It's and besides, he's probably a little bit mad at me for leaving his cult. So probably nothing's gonna happen.
Oh, lass, you really think gods give a shit about cults? Nah, they fucking don't.
No, in
They're
that
just an
case.
ant on the playing field.
And you're probably right. And if that's true, then yeah, nothing's going to happen.
Aye, well, if it's the end of the world as we know it, it's been nice knowing you, I say as I hand the gun over for her to look at.
Okay, yeah, she grabs the gun, gently, gingerly at first, and you just hear this awful ripping sound as the universe begins to split in two. Campaign over. Good job.
Shit.
Always a woman.
Well, we had a good run, guys. It was great while it lasted.
You know, a round of applause. Everybody take a bow. That was awesome. We should do this again.
It was real fun.
No, she takes the rifle and she looks it over, and you can tell that she's never really handled a firearm before. Like swords, knives, she's got that, no problem. Firearms, a little clueless. And she just looks at you and she's like, okay, show me what to do.
Oh, we're not going to be firing it off inside the ship, lass. I'll tell you that for now. That's how bad things happen.
You hear in the background Alara go, oh, as you hand her the gun.
Well,
So,
while we're doing weapons training,
As I'm handing the gun over to Amber, Scotty would be looking to see if there's anything that changes the moment that she makes contact with the gun. You know, like the second her finger touches it, like.
Give me a
For a
perception.
stupid explanation, like an arc of electric, but probably not that.
Give me a perception check.
Just in case the name is more than a coincidence. Perception. Oish.
That's shit. You
You are stunned by your wife.
You don't see anything, but you get this very uneasy feeling in the pit of your stomach. Does anybody else want to give me a perception check?
Sure.
Yes.
Happily.
I'm going to treat
31.
that as a 20. I'm going to treat that as a 26 with my ability.
Okay.
I mean, for all we know, we might have just given Zariel her sword.
Krith, what'd you get?
31.
31.
Yep.
Alaris, you get this same uneasy feeling in the pit of your stomach. Kreth, you hear coming from the gun.
Ooh, don't like that.
Do you say anything?
Wrong
Scotty,
gun.
Scotty hasn't heard any of
Wrong
this.
gun.
Nope. I'm gonna just walk over. Just casually walk over. Now what's that you got there, little lady?
It's a rifle. Also Roshi's greed. And with
Mind if I take a look at it?
with that high roll, you also you see like a fleck of gold in her eyes that was not there before.
Well, mind if I take a look at it? It looks like an interesting weapon.
Scotty, do you mind?
I've got no problem with the lad looking it over. Just be careful with it. She's got a wee bit of a touchy trigger.
I'll make sure to be careful about it. No worries.
And she hands it over to you, and it's extremely warm to the touch, like it's almost burning your fingertips. But it doesn't seem to be affecting her at all. And she just looks you in the eye and says, "I had to ask. It's not mine. You understand?"
Oh no, I guess it last time. No problem with it at all. Don't get me wrong.
Does the uneasy in the stomach feeling go away as soon as Amber's no longer in contact with the gun? Or does that continue?
It lessens. It's not
Okay.
as strong.
So Vlad rolled a 15 on perception. How much of this is he aware of?
He also has that uneasy feeling in his stomach. Make that roll again. I want you to have advantage because you're dragonkin. You're a little more tuned in.
Holy shit, of all the times to not.
Okay, so
Oh damn.
Vlad also heard the gun laugh. And he also sees that gold flake in Amber's eyes that was not there before. And as soon as she hands Kreth the gun, as soon as she lets go, the gold begins to fade away.
Alright, so he's gonna examine the weapon a little bit and then look to Scotty and go, mind if I talk to you over here a minute? No offense to you, love. Like, I don't mean to hurt your feelings, Amber, but I need to talk with him about something.
Hurt my feelings about what?
Wrong.
Just guy talk. You get it.
Of
After all,
course.
your husband is a special case.
Oh, wait, what? No.
Don't worry about it.
He is a gem, isn't he?
He's something, all right.
Okay, so you guys kind of walk away from her?
I'll entertain him and I'll shuffle off over into a corner.
And I'm just
Holy
gonna,
hell.
So,
What are we percepting?
put it like this, big fella. She cannot have this. It can't be anywhere near her, I don't think.
Well, it's either that or it's meant to be nearer. I mean, how many warlocks do you know of that don't have any offensive spells?
I don't know many warlocks at all, if I'm honest with you. But
Well, that's fair, but I'd rather
Look.
the lass be able to look after herself if I'm not there to keep an eye, you know what I mean?
and I
And
understand
if she can
that.
help us from up on the ship or from a distance, then Give an assassin a sniper rifle.
Look, I
Who
understand
knows,
that.
she might even be good with it.
I understand that. But I don't think you heard what I heard. If you heard what I heard, you know this shouldn't be. This is not good.
What did you hear? Because I
Let's
didn't
just
hear
say-
anything.
Let's just say this rifle started laughing. And it wasn't a friendly kind of laugh, I tell you that.
They're laughing.
Yeah.
You had one too many to drink, lad.
Look, I can hold my liquor just as well as you, if not better.
How much of that bottle is
Well,
Creth?
debated, but let's
How was
say
it?
you at face value, and it was laughing. Okay, if you felt it important enough to drag me off to the side, it's definitely worth bearing in mind. Aye, lad, you leave it with me. I'll see to it.
So Vlad's gonna unceremoniously walk up to the two of them and grip Scotty's shoulder, not painfully but forcefully. Well, that sucked. And tell him, "You must not give her this weapon. I have heard the same that Freth has heard. Give her any weapon but this one, or it will spell trouble for us all."
Well, I tell you what, lad, I'm not going to make you that promise because I want to know more before I do.
I kind of like.
We know that's the start of something good.
I like to think that Creth was trying to be quiet and subtle. Meanwhile, Vlad just walks up and just says it loud where everyone can hear.
Loud as shit, yeah.
You appreciate that.
He doesn't.
Lad, he just calls a spade, and he don't give a shit who's listening.
Nope.
No enough. Tact.
Well, now that everyone's heard it, I can't disagree with this lizard.
Aye, I see your point, lad. Well, let me get to the bottom of this. We've got some shit to be figuring out. At this point, I've taken my rifle back and it's back over my back, and I sit down back next to Amber and I go, "Something happened then, didn't it, lass?"
Hang on a second. She's like, no, you handed me the rifle, and I mean, I felt a little more powerful from it. Like, I don't know. Like,
so you didn't hear anything? You didn't see anything? You didn't feel anything?
No, just.
Are you sure? Because every fucker else here did.
Oh, well, they've also been drinking all night. I've had a glass and a half of Chardonnay.
Oh, come on, lass. You've seen me drink more than that.
Right. And did you hear anything?
No, but then I was concentrating on your face. See what happened.
She gives you that look.
Not like, I'm just looking over again. No, not like that, lad.
She gives you that look like, well, who are you going to believe? Me and yourself? Or them? And she says, right, you can absolutely handle yourself. And you were looking right at my face, so did you see anything?
Aye, I saw your face.
And that didn't change at all, did it? And she just kind of starts batting her eyes at you.
Well, no, but then I'm not as in tune to some of the... I'm just a wee farm lad. I'm not in tune to such things as these fellas are.
Can Alaris try to come and interject between the two to try and just ease tensions and, let the night continue?
What does Alara say? What's he trying to do?
So Alaris is going to come up there, put a arm around Scotty's shoulder, put an arm around his wife's shoulder, and go, guys. Instead of handling this gun, why don't you guys play with the other gun as newlyweds? All right, we'll pick this up in the morning. Just have a good night. Enjoy it.
Amber definitely blushes at
I
that.
perhaps have all had too long a day, but we need some sleep.
Yeah, I agree. Let's go to bed. And she'll stand up and take you by the hand, Scotty, and lead you to a private cabin.
Ooh,
Meanwhile,
I'll
what does
wave
everybody
the-
else
I'll
do?
wave
So we're at the inn right now. We're not at the airship.
No, everybody's on the airship. Like, the airship's not moving, it's just
Everybody's-
docked. But
So I'd like to use this opportunity to try another animal handling role.
okay, go for it.
For the
And what are you
time
trying to teach Moriel?
Trying to teach him alert. Tried last time, had a fail. So this would be the second attempt.
Okay. Yeah, that's a fail, bud. Sorry.
Question for the GM.
Yes.
So, in some free time, Alaris would like to work on a specific skill. Is this something that you would allow, and as a progression, possibly be proficient in it?
Depends on what skill you're thinking about training and what you're going to do to train it.
He would like to practice his deception and try to deceive, just other soldiers just fucking around for the night, having fun.
Interesting. Yeah, you can definitely work on that. It's not going to be a one and done kind of thing, so which you already know. So every time you do a deception, keep track of your successes and your failures for me until I tell you you've got it. And if you're going to go to the barracks and screw around and try to practice, go ahead and give me a deception check now. Let's see how you do.
Oops.
Yeah, that's going to be a fail.
Need more cowbell.
But that's okay.
Oh, cowbell.
That actually narratively makes sense. You're working on it. You're learning it. So,
does the deception check that I did on the librarian count for this practice, or is this after I've initiated the practice?
no, that would have been before you started the practice. So we're starting from this very first roll.
Perfect.
So,
One fail.
yep.
I've got the feeling at this point that Scotty isn't exactly convinced. He doesn't know why. It's a gut feeling that he can't put his finger on, but he didn't see anything himself, but he's not entirely convinced that nothing happened.
Okay. So how does that play out when she leads you to this private cabin? Is he like totally on easy, or is he just going to brush it aside?
Scotty's just thought that he just flat out asked her. He just go, oh, now that it's just me and you, something did happen, didn't it? Because if everybody else is pulling me aside to tell me not to let you near that gun again, something must have happened.
Okay. All right. She kind of just like puts a thumb in her index finger on the bridge of her nose and just kind of squeezes a little bit. Yes. I told you I would always be honest with you. And I'm going to stick to that. I really did not want to mention this in front of Vlad, so, like you said, it's just you and I. It'll be between you and I. I definitely felt the presence of Osaroshi with that rifle in my hand. I can tell you that you want me to use that weapon. It's going to be a massive, massive advantage for us.
You see, I'm kind of the same mind, but I want to understand why before I risk putting hell in your hands. Because you see, right now, my decision is whether to let you touch that gun or not, ever again. And I've got to make sure that if I do let you, then I'm not dooming us all.
Give me an insight check.
I mean, Scotty doesn't really know how to explain what he means here.
Right.
He's just going, I don't know whether I should let you go near that again, lass. So you need a what?
Insight.
Insight. Okay, 14.
Yeah, you beat the 12. So there's a little hint of not really irritation, just kind of how do I explain this?
She's being asked to answer a problem she doesn't know the solution to herself.
No.
She knows what I need to be, she's just not sure how.
No, something has occurred to her. She's accountable to somebody now, which isn't really something that's happened before. And she's not quite sure how to handle it.
Right, yeah, I'm following you.
Yeah, so you pick up on that when she answers, and she says, when going into hell, would you rather be friends with the warden or the prisoner? That weapon in my hands will make me a warden.
Well, being a warden isn't always the best thing. It's not cracked up to what it should be.
No.
So you're the one holding the shotgun over the hundreds of other guys who just want to see you dead.
Right. You wouldn't want to see me dead, would you? And she just kind of like traces your pectoral muscles with her finger when she says that.
Sorry, I didn't catch what she said. It cut out.
She said, you wouldn't want to see me dead, would you?
Well, I didn't want to see any of us dead. Or in the afterlife either, for that matter. I just want to make sure that the people of this city and the people of this world aren't going to suffer if I let you use my gun.
You see a flash of gold in her eyes. It's real quick. You don't feel any different. You just see it. And she says, suffering is an unfortunate part of this life. The important part is who suffers and why.
No, well, you're not entirely wrong there, Loss, I have to admit. I just want to make sure the right people suffer for the wrongs that they've done to others.
As do I.
So that does may answer the question of you and my gun.
Unfortunately, that's an answer I cannot give. You must provide it. And whatever that answer is, I have to accept it.
I just want to know what you felt while you was holding my gun.
Power.
Even if you don't understand it, what did it... Did it feel powerful? Did it feel controllable?
Absolutely controllable. And absolutely powerful. Yeah, give me an insight check on that one.
All right, because Scotty's next question would be, did you get any sort of feel for what it was at its essence? And you wanted an insight. 23.
There, when she says powerful, the word is dripping with lust. Like she wants that rifle.
Which has now made Scotty 10 times more nervous. Because, I mean, the only thing women act that viscerally for is a credit card.
Yeah, not this one. This one wants power.
Scotty's also kind of concerned about if he does give this gun to her, can he get it back off her?
So does he actually like straight up ask that, or is he just kind of pondering? Because
He'll probably ponder that for a minute, and then he'll ask it, because it would just be, well, just fucking ask her. Instead of thinking about it.
Yeah, might as well.
And you'll just say, so lass, if I were to let you borrow me gun while I went off and smashed some heads together, and then I came back, I'd be able to just have me gun back, no problem?
Well, of course. It's yours.
Well, I know you believe that. I'm just wondering what happens once the two of you are in contact for a longer period. Whether it's going to lock onto you and you two aren't going to be able to be separated. See what I mean? It's all part of the questions I've got to ask.
She thinks about that for a moment, and then she's like, no, I don't think that's going to be an issue. I might really like it, but I don't see why I wouldn't be able to hand it right back.
That's fair enough, and it's not really a question I expect you can answer in your current state.
What do you mean by that?
When the bloodlust starts a-boiling.
Oh, that makes sense.
Because we all get that way when the battle begins. I mean, I get it. When I'm off smashing heads together, it's great fun. Hell of a rush. And it's days like that you live for. So I get it when there's a blood rush going on, but you're not in a blood rush at the moment, and I believe you in this state you're in. We'll see how it goes once, we'll go up on deck in the morning, I think. Fire off a few rounds. Let you have a little bit more time with it. See what happens. And then we'll reassess from there, yeah?
She grabs a hold of your shirt, kind of digs her nails into your chest a little bit, and says, "I want to be in a blood rush." And shoves you on the bed. Fade to black.
Thankful for that.
All right.
Oh boy.
So, anything else from anyone else while things are consummated?
Wait, who the what now? Oh, jeez.
Whether Scotty knows it or not.
The who's and the what's it?
I can just see Scotty coming out in the morning. Hair's just like a big afro. Everything's disheveled, and he looks like he's been hit by a truck. Amber comes out, not a hair out of place.
But wearing Scotty's shirt. All right,
I know
so...
she'd be wearing a kilt. So like a summer dress strap across the top.
Right? Okay, so you guys all get a long rest in. Most of you get fully rested. A couple of you will probably need coffee in the morning. And
Speaking of coffee, that'll probably be about break time, wouldn't it?
it's getting close. So, real quick, we'll get through this and then go take our break.
All right.
The next morning comes, and you are awoken as the airship, you feel it unmoor from the terminal. And it begins to make its journey south across the Rajan Sea towards Bizdane. This trip takes a few hours, and as you're sailing there, the captain will brief with you guys and let you know, hey, we're going to be there. It's going to be late afternoon, give or take. We can hold off just off the horizon so they don't see us. Wait till nightfall, and then move in if that's what you guys want to do. We've confirmed there are 9 engineering obstacles on the beach. We have 2 boats loaded in the cargo bay, ready for you guys to go in. Is the plan still to drop the boats in the water, drop you in the boats, and stay on station? Or are you guys looking to do something else now?
I thought the beaches thought we were being dropped from the craft in boat into the water and rowing in.
Right, that's the plan thus far. I just want to make sure before my ship gets anywhere near Bizdane, I want to make sure that you guys don't have any changes to the plan. I'm just
trying to remember the part of the plan that involved the city and where the ship go from A to B to C to D.
Yeah, let's recap that real quick. So Alaris, Vlad, and Kreth are going to be kind of an advanced team, and our objective is what?
Because didn't we tow along the old airship as well? The old airship was going to branch off with a rowboat, drop herself over north at the beach, while the big airship dropped off at the city for the stealth mission.
So there's only one airship. It's the one you guys have been in. The captain will unroll the map of Bizdane and show you guys. So there's less questions about that. But as I recall, there's one airship with 2 boats going to drop you guys off. You guys move in from there because the airship can't get close enough. Infiltration team is going to plane shift, move into the city, place charges on the anti-air towers, while the assault team tries to sneak onto the beach to clear the engineering obstacles. Am I remembering that right?
That does sound right to me. So it's city first, then the beach.
Kind of at the same time, but yeah.
No, I want
So-
to drop first because we can't drop both off at the same time.
So the airship cannot get to the city. It will get shot down immediately. So yeah, the plan is to drop both teams off in boats.
And then we clear the anti-aircraft embankments for pickup.
Yes.
So we got 2 boats going in different directions. Right, got you.
Where do we want our rally point to be for the stealth team?
I'm pretty sure if the stealth team starts heading towards the beaching camp, they'll figure out which ones are off along the way.
Yeah, I think the stealth team should set the charges and then try to rendezvous with the assault team on the beaches.
Yeah, come and join us.
Mm-hmm.
For all we
And-
know, we may take out the beach pretty quick, and then we just sort of head towards the city. and
Like
wait.
best case scenario, we both get dropped off. Stealth team infiltrates, sets their charges, meets up with the beach landing team, and we can set all the charges up and blow everything up before they even know we're there. That is the ideal scenario.
But somebody was saying that Booker's or Hooker's castle or whatever it is, there might be something of interest there.
Yeah,
really.
so from Alaris's experience with the Sentinels and dungeons, it's usually in the basement of somebody of power.
So the problem is we're also on
Whether that's true or not, that's for the GM to decide. But either way, Alaris
with this mission.
Alaris just wants to bomb Booker's tower, and I got a phone call to take, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, so can the infiltration team transport from the airship into the city before the boats are dropped?
No, we have to. I mean, basically, what it is the boats will drop, and we'll probably both hit shore about at the same time. But the infiltration team will just go in front of them, and you guys the beach assault team will just kind of wait until we get in place and do everything we need.
Just basically get to the south beach and head off in different directions.
Basically, we both land roughly the same time. You guys stay quiet and stay low and unseen until either A, we meet up back with you after we plant the bombs, or B, shit goes wrong and we blow up the bombs ahead of time, and once the bombs blow, you know it's time to go.
Yeah, that makes sense to me, lad. Just so long as I know what I'm doing.
Okay, so sorry about that, guys, but if we're rendezvousing on the beach, where at on the beach, or do we want to rendezvous? Do we want to rendezvous like over on the side, in the middle? What's the team kind of think?
I honestly could do with the other map up, because where we've got to be considering is to the north, and how best to land on the shore that's away from both places.
Do we have a good escape plan? That's another question we need to I can make a teleporter out, but it takes a minute. So you guys would have to cover me for like 10 whole rounds if we're in combat.
As a quick reminder on that, the whole point of clearing the beaches and clearing the anti-air towers is because the Alliance Militarium Army is following you guys. They're a couple of hours behind you guys, so you've got time to operate. But they are en route as well.
Yep.
So what if we do this? Let's first the main priority is targeting the anti-air, right? Because then our airship can come in and bomb the beach where all the obstacles are, for the infiltration unit to come in. So I feel we should not be where they're bombing.
I mean, the bombing was kind of a,
talking
you know,
about making a fuss.
I mean, the idea of the bombing was kind of a, last resort kind of thing. I
Okay,
thought,
okay.
If
So-
you're going
so
to take out anti-aircraft, you're going to raise attention.
Yep.
Right. So
Well, yeah,
let
that's
me.
the thing.
let-
That's
let
the
me
thing. We were
suggest-
supposed to set, like, ideally, the stealth team will set all the bombs and get back to you before anything explodes. Ideally.
All right, here's my idea. Okay, let's say that there are like anti obstacles like here, anti-aircrafts wherever, right? So we take care of all this. I say we rendezvous like over here, somewhere on the opposite side of battle. So when all these troops are coming in, right, that's where the focus is going to be, and we, as a 3 powerful unit, can come in and hit them from behind while they're not looking, all while everybody else is doing their thing, and we'll blow all of the explosives from this point.
Okay, here's a question. So we don't know how many or where the anti-air is, but we were told we do know where the obstacles on the beach are. So Tim, would you mind letting us know where there's at?
Wait, lad. I've got a better idea. What does an anti-aircraft gun need?
I mean, ammo, some kind of projectile.
No. Even more important than that. A
On site?
gunner.
Oh, gunner. Okay, well, yeah, fair.
Sorry,
We've got a sneaky assassin with us.
I feel even if I assassinate the gunner,
take over the tower without anybody being none the wiser.
I feel like even with the gunner, and then we have this assault come in, and they're obviously going to see our airship. They're gonna want to send somebody else onto that gun anyways. So if we just plant an explosive and just blow it the fuck up, then we don't have to worry about it.
All right. Well, now we know where the land obstacles are for any landing
If
craft.
we take the gun over, we can use it to our advantage.
Anti-air guns. We're not really fighting airmen in this fight.
Well, no, but we're not shooting at our ship neither. Plus, you can't aim them at other things. Like the lighthouse.
I mean, depends.
Well, one good shot, you could take out the bulb.
I don't think we really need to use AA guns for that.
Well, no, but it does give you options if you're in control of the thing that's supposed to be shooting at you.
Well, at least we know where all the obstacles on the land is, so we know the east side is heavily defended.
Even if only controlling one, it gives you a gap in their defensive wall that you can sneak through.
Yeah. I still think
we could make the rallying point here and storm the castle while the military forces are storming the beach.
You're gonna try to set the charges, meet up there, and then blow everything all at once, and
blow everything all at once, and then
how far in travel is that castle from the beach assault?
Let's
Looks like a single turn from here.
You see, what I'm wondering is if we finish up with the beach assault first, and we make our way to that tower, and vice versa, if you finish up with that tower first, you make your way to the beach assault. Either way, we're going to cross paths.
Yeah. Just make a big chaos in the city and try to meet up over at the keep.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I don't dislike that idea.
Okay, so just to be clear, these are the engineering obstacles that we have to get rid of, but we don't know where the anti-aircraft guns are.
Yep.
That's correct. And a question: the other dimension that we go to, it's an exact copy of what we're looking at now. We just can't interact with what's already there. We have to come out of it.
Basically, we have a 60-foot range of what is in the real world, with everything is like a gray tone. So we can't see color, and we can only see 60 feet around us. But other than that, it's exactly the same.
So it's kind of like when Frodo puts on the ring and goes invisible, and everything goes monochrome and kind of blurry. It's like that.
Yep.
Also, just a quick note. Correct, you do not know exactly where the anti-air towers are, but you do know that they are indeed towers.
All right, so it should be easy to see them from anywhere, pretty much. Then,
yeah,
that's good.
You'll be able to pick them out.
I say, I mean, for me, I'm all for dropping into one tower, dropping an explosive, and then making my way to another tower. But it's kind of hard. I mean, how much time do we have in this other realm? It's like, can we, as a threesome, go through and identify all the towers and then focus all of our charges to them, or focus some to the towers and then try to take them over, and then some to the land defenses?
Well, I mean, the other thing is, just looking at the map, I only see 2 actual towers, unless we're counting these 4-story structures as towers. And if we are counting those 4-story structures as towers, there's a shitload of them.
I assume the towers are not depicted on said map, because this is an old map we found in the library.
Okay.
So it's kind of difficult.
What is our main objective there?
Take out
the anti-air and making a breach for the ground team.
Yeah, I would say mostly anti-air, very close second the beach, and then anything else from there.
We're basically there to take out the Sentinel facility.
Yep. I'm just saying the anti-air is probably the most important, because if we can take out the anti-air, then we can just come in with dropship with more reinforcements later, and or just us and whatnot.
Yeah,
if we can rig the factory and the anti-air to go off at the same time.
I mean, ideally. I mean, I have 6 remote-controlled detonators. I know someone else on the infiltration team also has 6.
Yeah, Vlad does.
I think we all have 6.
Oh,
but our objective is not the Sentinel factory. Our objective is to clear the path for the military forces.
Yes, which means anti-air. I would say anti-air mainly, but definitely also the beach. Those are our 2 biggest objectives.
Yeah,
we need to have
I like the idea
on the lookout for the anti-air, and as soon as we find them, we tag them with a device.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of like we don't know. I mean, ideally, of course, we don't know, but ideally, there's 3 anti-air towers, and we can all just ghost step into it, set charges, and leave. But of course, that's probably not going to be the case.
There's only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, so with the other dimension, it's like they can hold back, we can just go ahead and like row a boat up to somewhere and just, step into the other realm and start surveying shit. And whenever it gets dark outside, we'll just start raising havoc.
Yeah, true. Like, because the spell lasts for 8 hours. So we can just take, the three of us could just scout the entire city out and just figure out where everything is.
We can jump around without necessarily having to walk it. Is that right? The spell, or is the spell point A to point B, or could we land here and then we're going to land here and then we're going to go over here?
No. The spell is basically we enter a interdimensional plane and then we just walk wherever we want to walk. We can see what exists in this town and then we pop out wherever we want. It's basically like you turn invisible, but also you can't touch anything at the same time or interact with anything. You become a ghost, essentially.
That's
Cool.
Do these ghosts walk through walls?
Yes.
On it?
But to set the bombs, you will have to come out of it. But yes,
Yeah,
they can and will go through walls.
Yep.
Okay. Well, let's go out early, scout the fucker, and see if we can't find the Sentinel factory while walking through walls, and then we know where to shuttle all the bombs.
But again, it's like the anti-aircraft and the beach defenses are the primary objective, because if we can take those out, the military can come in and take out the factory.
Right. But what I'm saying is we can identify the factory, take out our objectives, and then whenever we come out, we can radio them and be like, hey, this is where the target is for the Sentinels. Right,
100%. I'm on board.
And we can also consider the factory, once we identify it, as a target of opportunity. So if we have bombs left over, and if we haven't been detected, and there's an opportunity to set some charges there as well.
I mean, if we take out the anti-air, we can just have a ship come in with a barrel bomb.
That way, when we do press the button, the factory goes up.
Yep. So, again, main priority is the fucking anti-air. Because if we take out the anti-air, our airship can come in and drop barrel bombs.
Yep, I agree.
Once the anti-air is out of the way and the factory's out of the way, it's just then a case of mopping up the disheveled response force that they managed to muster.
Yep. I mean, we don't even have to deal with that. As long as we can take out the anti-air and their defenses and get out, the military can come in and just, clean up the rest.
Yep.
We don't even have to risk that.
Question for the GM.
Anti-air is out of the way, the ship can come pick us up.
Yes.
Yep. Go ahead. What's your question?
At what point are we considered in combat for this operation?
In combat will be when you're discovered. I'm assuming you're asking because of your shadow step?
That is correct, because if I'm not detected, I can just shadow step from point to point to point until I'm detected.
So long as it's within 300 feet? Yeah, absolutely. And because you're going from shadow to shadow, you have advantage on hide, also because of that armor. So when you shadow step to the new shadow, you can tell me that you want to take the hide action. You get advantage on that if you do happen to pop up near somebody. Just saying.
Perfect.
So with that, it sounds like we have a plan laid out. Let's go ahead and take our break, and we will see you guys in 10.
20 and we're soaring.